Hey guys, it's Andrew with HomeWorx. Today I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about what to look for in a contractor as you go through planning for a remodel. Of course, one of the most significant decisions you'll have to make is what remodel you want to work with. Now, a lot of people solely focus on price, which is not a good indicator of the success of that project or the quality of work of that project. So what we laid out here was kind of five things people can look for when they're trying to decide which contractor they want to work for. So you want to look for a variety of items outside of just what is the price. First is, are they insured? So this top one here, do they have proper coverage, etc. One of the biggest things that can happen is if something happens on the job site at your home and that contractor is not properly insured, that homeowner could be held liable for damages, whatever it might be. So it's a very important piece to ensure that contractor is properly insured. Insurance can make up 15% of a contractor's costs. So it is an area where some contractors might skimp and might not have proper coverage or have coverage at all. Second is, are they registered? In the state of Iowa, are they registered with the Iowa Workforce Development? So if they are not, they're unlikely that they can pull permits. If they are not, they're probably not paying unemployment insurance, not paying workers' compensation, things of that nature. So again, a very important step. If you click on the link below here for our blog post around what to look for in a contractor, there'll be additional details, but there'll also be a link to the Iowa Workforce Development Center where you can search the contractors you're looking at to ensure that they are properly registered. If they're in that database, it generally means they also have the proper insurance, because the development center does require copies of insurance when folks are applying to be part of that database. So third, of course, is, are they reputable? So maybe you got the recommendation word of mouth, which of course is always, word of mouth is always the best. But with everything at our fingertips these days, a quick Google search of that contractor will show you previous reviews. Do they have a lot of reviews? Do they have very few reviews? They might have very few reviews, but they're very good reviews. So maybe that contractor is just starting out, whatever it may be. But generally, of course, like anything else, when you're searching reviews, the greater number of reviews they have and that star rating, the greater star rating they have, of course, is a good indicator of their reputation overall. Fourth is the soft skills. I think an often overlooked item when individuals are looking for contractors, but depending on the size of this remodel, you could potentially be working with this company for a couple of months when we get into bigger remodels. And ultimately, during that time, a relationship is created. That individual, that contractor, subcontractors, whoever it might be, are coming in and out of your house on a daily basis. And if you just don't feel like you can talk to them open, honestly, and carry on a conversation with them, they might not be the right fit for your remodel. Everything else might be perfect. Their reputation might be perfect. They might have all the proper insurance coverage, all that good stuff. But it's just like a good friend or your spouse, whatever it might be, is you want to get along with this contractor. You want to feel like you could establish a relationship with them and carry that through for the life of the project. It's a very important piece of the overall project. Is you want to make sure that both parties are the right fit for each other. If they are not, it is probably going to be a stressful remodeling experience. So a very important one is that soft skill. Just can you see yourself maybe sitting down having a beer with them, whatever it might be. Of course, it's a business transaction, but generally just, can you see yourself getting along with them in a nutshell? The fifth is their responsiveness. So you can start to judge this from the initial call into that company. Do they pick up the phone, or if they don't pick up the phone, do they call you back quickly? Do they answer your questions quickly? Do they get your proposal out in a reasonable amount of time? All these things are indicators of how they're going to respond to you when that project takes off. So generally, if they're very responsive on that front end, coming out to your house, getting a proposal out to you, answering your questions on that proposal, if they're responsive in those stages, generally they're going to be responsive when that remodel actually happens, and that's when you want a very responsive contractor, because there are things that are going to happen. You're going to need to make decisions quickly. You need to get a hold of them quickly for whatever reason. They might need to get a hold of you for whatever reason, but you want that responsive contractor. So these are just a couple things that you should be looking for as you're looking to make a selection on a contractor that you want to do your remodel. There's of course a number of other things, but if you feel comfortable with a contractor with these 5 items, it's a good indicator that the success of that remodel is going to go well for you. But again, we have a blog article you can check out if you click the link below where this picture is, if you want to look at it in greater detail. But we also have additional details, as well as a link to the Iowa Workforce Development Center where you can search contractors to ensure they have the proper licensing and that sort of thing. And of course, if you would like us to come out and do a free estimate for you, we'd be more than happy to. If you go to our website again at the link below, you'll find a button on the home page where you can schedule an appointment directly with us at your convenience, free of charge. So again, thanks for listening. I hope this helps in your planning process of what to look for as you're looking through contractors. Thanks. Have a good day.